All right, we're rolling. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Build Time. I'm gonna go full faces here. We've got Nara, we've got Stefan. How you guys doing?
Hey gang, I'm doing good here. How you guys doing?
All right, doing great.
Sweet.
Okay, so for this episode, we're gonna be doing some CRUD. Now, what is CRUD? Create, read, update, delete, and we're gonna use the Cosmic headless CMS to show you how you can do user-generated content. Now, what is user-generated content? It is content that your user generates, right, on your application or your website. Let's say you have a form that has some form fields. You want to be able to add some information to your website or send it to maybe some sort of automated contact generator or whatever it is that you want to do to store user-generated content. We actually have a really cool template, the NFT marketplace template that Nara built, which does a great job of showing you how you can do user-generated content, creating these like digital art products, right? So you log in and you can actually create your own collection and actually sell them here, right? So a cool like use case for this is like e-commerce. If you have a marketplace, you can do, adding, updating, and deleting all of your products in your store. And so, we're going to show you in this episode how you can do that using Cosmic. We've released a new NPM module update that shows you how you can do some of this using chaining methods, right? So we have the upgraded version here, which is version 4.2.7. And so the method to do that here, can you guys see my screen okay, is the bucket.objects.insert1. And so that will give you the ability to add objects into your bucket. And so this is kind of assuming you understand what a bucket is. It is basically the way you store your content in Cosmic. You can break that out into different object types. For our case here with this like specific blog template that we installed, you have globals, posts, authors, categories. And so let's say we wanted to add a new blog post. This is something that I'll demonstrate for you with this just kind of simple form, right? So now we have it's already set up for products. So maybe we do want to add, let's check this out. Let's add a new object type for products and see what we can get out here. So if I do a new products category, object type, we have a couple of meta fields we want to add, price and additional info. So I'll go ahead and do a couple of meta fields here for, let's see, price, and then additional info. And that's pretty much all we need for our product object type. So let's do, what do you do? Cart? Nope, not a cart wheel. Shopping cart, maybe? There we go.
There it is.
That's better. Okay, so now we have this new products object type. And then we want to connect our code to our bucket. And so we're going to grab our API access keys here in the settings tab. So I'll go ahead and set this stuff up. So slug goes to build time production. Oops. And then we'll do read key and write key. So the write key is super important, obviously, because we want to be able to write to our bucket. All right, so what's happening here? So let's kind of take a step back. So as we initialize our Cosmic bucket with our API access keys, we then go down into this this method to insert one object into our bucket using the products object type slug, right? So that's going to organize all of these submissions into the products object type. And you notice above here, we're kind of declaring our meta fields, right? And that's going to go into our object as well. And this is a React app, it's definitely something that we're not going to cover too much, I guess, in this presentation. It's more of like, okay, how does this kind of work with Cosmic? But you can probably read up on like how to do like state management and how to do like handling form submissions and all that good stuff. We'll definitely have some stuff for you to look over. Links to this in the show notes. But let's go ahead and add a new product here. So if I'm adding a new product like Harley motorcycle. And the price is $100.
It's a good deal.
This new bike, it rocks. All right, so now if all is well with our setup, we should not have any errors. If it's successful, it'll show our data response. If it fails, it'll oof an error. All right, let's do it. Success!
Beautiful.
Yay!
Beautiful.
So now we have a new product that's been added to our Cosmic bucket. Let's go and check it out and see that it's been added. And there it is.
Nice.
Harley. Oh yeah. So it's got
Very
all our
cool.
info. We've added a little bit of content, some price data, and then also the additional info is there as well. Okay, so that's adding an object. Now moving on to adding media. Obviously, we want to have like a nice, beautiful image for our product. So what I'll go ahead and show off here is the ability to add media. And just, just as an order of operation, what you're going to want to do first is add your media to the bucket, and then you'll attach that media to the object, right? So kind of show you like a little bit about what that would look like in sort of a pseudo code example. It would be like bucket.media.insert1, and then it'll be your media object, and then you'll kind of use that data to add a meta field, right? But for right now, let's go ahead and just show you how you can actually insert that media into your bucket. Okay, so if I go to my Stack Blitz example here, notice we've got this really cool package, React Drop Zone. I'm a fan of it. I think it's pretty cool as far as like just uploading easily from the client side. So we've got this pretty popular package as well. So looks like it's got a lot of support.
Nice.
So yeah, if I wanted to just simply set this up to upload media into my bucket, let's go into my media, or I probably can reuse this initialization from this code as well. So I'll go ahead and just copy this into my other Stack Blitz example. And now this should upload, if all works well, it should upload fine. I'll get a log. We don't have an error message here, but hopefully this goes through. Okay, let's check it out. So we can either click or drag and drop. Let's add, should we go ahead and add a bike? Might as well add a cool heart.
Absolutely.
Let's check out. I'm a fan of the Sportster. Let's see, where's that guy? Okay, that's pretty cool. All right, so now we're uploading, and there we go. There's our alert, uploaded successfully.
Nice.
We can it actually just spit out just some of the data that's available, so we can even just double check this from that alert that, yep, that Harley is uploaded. And we can go into our media section, and let's go ahead and see that this is uploaded. And there we go. There's our new Harley. And so if you wanted to connect this product, let's say you wanted to like do something like add a hero image or whatever, we can do this and just call this the hero. And now what I can do, either through the dashboard, if I wanted to just add the hero here in the dashboard, we can do that. But since this is about user generated content, let's go ahead and see how we can do this with our add object method. So this is a little bit maybe on the fly. I'm going to try to do this, but that's what's fun about some of these.
So is this you're going to add it directly to the object?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
but
I was
it's
gonna ask, yeah.
we're gonna make this a little bit more it's gonna have a seam in it somewhere here, but that's fine. You can kind of smooth this process out on your own time. For now, let's just upload a new bike. We'll call it let's see, what do you like, Indians or Triumphs or Ducatis?
Ducatis.
You want to do a Ducati? All right.
Yep.
Ducati man.
Yep. I don't really even know bikes, but I do like Ducatis. I see you're a bike enthusiast yourself, though.
I like cool machines. Yeah,
absolutely.
Bikes, cars.
Absolutely.
Okay, so
Cool.
let's check out with the okay, so this has been updated successfully. What I think would be important for us to kind of go over here is that when you're adding a meta field to your object, and it's an image meta field, you're going to want to use this name property. And so this is the unique name for your media, right? Okay, so I've got this like Ducati name. I'll go ahead and copy this. And then what we're going to do here is add a new meta field for media. This will be hero image, right? This is actually file. That's an important point, because you can upload any sort of file you want to your bucket. So it can be a PDF or Word doc or whatever. But for us, it's going to be a file name. So in the value field, that's where you're going to want to put. Oops, that's where you're going to want to put this this name actually, right? So we saw that in the dashboard. It's the same name here, right? Wrong one, wrong bike. You want Ducati, right? Okay, so we got this. We got this one here.
Got it.
Yeah, let's take a look at that. Make sure that's the same name that we want. 7740. That's the right one. Beautiful bike. Good choice. And let's go ahead and put that right here. And the value is this name. Okay, so that's important, right? How do we connect it to this media that's already in our bucket? It is with this unique name. Now, if we were to do this, connect these two processes, right? You upload it, and then you, let's say we had the upload field here. Obviously, you want to upload this first, and then you would submit the form, right? But after you upload it, you'll get this name returned in the API response. And so that's how you kind of connect the two, right? Connect the media to the object. Okay, so now let's go ahead and create our Ducati product. So obviously, I'm doing this hard-coded, but you can make that dynamic when you kind of put that React drop zone into this code as well. So okay, and then the Ducati's a little bit more pricey, so it's a little more expensive than the barley. Stefan he's got champagne taste.
Your choice.
Absolutely. 199. Oof, flying a bit over budget.
All right, so now this should go through properly. If we hit submit, we should see success. Hopefully not an oaf.
And so now we're submitting that type file to the object as well here.
So type
right
file.
there, yeah.
So sorry, what's your question?
Yeah, so this should, so I'm just kind of trying to predict, like, this is going to submit that image into our object itself along with these other, with the price, the additional info.
Exactly.
And it should be alongside there. Okay.
Yeah, so we just added a new meta field. This is hard coded. It will connect to that media that's already been updated, uploaded to our bucket, right?
Got it.
And let's click submit and see that all of this went through okay. Here we go. Success.
Beautiful.
All right, so now we have our object added. Let's make sure that it's there. And there it is, Ducati.
Nice.
However, it did not add the thumbnail. Okay, well, what if we want to add the thumbnail?
Yeah.
Well, that's a good question. So the thumbnail is the same idea. We can just add thumbnail to the name. So let's say we want to do, oops. Let's see here. Thumbnail. Let's do a different bike this time. How about that? Triumph. This is a pretty dope one.
Yeah.
And then let's see, we got this now added here. So let's get that name. Let me just zoom in on this bad boy. All right. And then we'll grab the name, same thing as in the URL. And we'll add it here. And also here. All right, so now we got Triumph. Triumph is it's your mid-range, 150. Triumphant. I don't know.
For,
Hastily
for
triumphant?
I think that I have
Probably
no
not.
idea. I just, yep, spell
All right,
check
let's
that
see.
one. Yep.
Did it work?
Nice, nice.
Oh
Very cool.
yeah, here we go.
Cool. So now,
Let's look at this with the thumbnail and everything. Did that work? Oops, wrong one. Yeah,
all right, all
there it
right.
is. All
Very
right.
nice.
So now we're doing some user-generated content, media, objects. Really easy to kind of use this new NPM module method, insert one, available at fine NPM module retailers now. So go and pick yourself up a copy and get up and rolling with it.
Hey, I got a question. I got a question about
Yes.
that process. So, what if you have an object with predefined meta fields? What if your content type has predefined meta fields, and do you need to precisely match those in your code?
Yeah, so this is a really good question because this method of adding meta fields, Cosmic had a very open-ended modeling structure in the version 1 of the dashboard, in that you could add meta fields that were different from the object type model. And so you'll notice if I did want to add, let's say, another text field here, I could do that pretty easily and just make a new field, and that would be fine. However, in version 2 of the dashboard, we're actually making it more strict with the modeling. And so with the new updates, instead of having to add the meta fields, what you're going to do is something like this. It'll be your metadata would be something like, so we would take this key and it would be something like this.
Got it. So
Right?
you're just adding in the key value pair and it's matching up. And I'm assuming you
Yeah.
just get some kind of error if you add in like maybe you had a typo, you add in maybe prices like prices or something. You know what I mean? Would just give you, or is that data going to just still live
Yep.
there as a new data type?
So it'll validate it, right? So when you
Sure.
send the metadata, so if I'm doing like price, additional info, hero, it will check the object type and make sure that I'll just kind of put this out so it's easier to see. It will check that all of these are valid against the type. So making sure that this is a
Sure.
number, making sure this is a string, making sure that this is also a string, and then also that this name exists, this media actually exists, right? So yeah, and then instead of meta fields, this would be metadata, right? And
Got it.
obviously that's a much nicer way to do
Yeah.
this, right?
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
yeah, but that's kind of under development right now. So that's kind of what you have to look forward to. We're always making things easier, more developer friendly, and I think this is a great approach that we're moving towards now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Tony, do we have any room to kind of briefly talk about the new dashboard? Because yeah, I know we've been looking at it on our side of things, and I think
Yeah.
just
Oh man.
anyone listening, maybe like maybe if we could even just give them an idea when we're going to really start talking about it, and
Soon. That's my
yeah,
answer. So
yeah,
the new dashboard is under development, and I think as a teaser, I think
oh, you're
everybody
going to
can
give
kind
them
of
the
go over
sneak
to
peek.
app-v2.cosmicjs.com, join the waiting list, and look at this beautiful dashboard.
Oh,
Obviously, we got our favorite bikes there we're showing off. And
so
yeah, this will be available soon, and you can have exclusive access once you get on the waiting list. We'll let you in if you want to share this with other social media friends of yours, and let us know that you're sharing it. We'll go ahead and bump you up to the top of the list to get you in sooner so you can start testing this stuff out. But it's incredible. The team has done an amazing job on it. Really proud of it. Really proud of the team. And yeah, it will be available soon.
guys, seriously, if you get a chance, put your email in there and hit them up because it's the real deal. It's a real treat to use this the new dashboard experience. So, and it's
Totally.
been really awesome to see everyone work on it. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's after you check out all of the adding, updating, deleting stuff you can do with Cosmic and the API. get a sense of where we were with the old dashboard and see where we're going with the new dashboard. Really just kind of improving all of these different ways that developers interact with the Cosmic solution. So would love to get your thoughts and feedback. I haven't said this on any episode yet, but smash that like button, subscribe, and share. And
See.
do you guys have anything else to add?
Follow us. Yeah.
No, just yeah, that was a fun episode, guys. Yeah, that was good.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Cool.
We'll see you next time. Bye.